Hi, my name is Thomas Brooks and welcome to this quick Plans Express video regarding loft drawings and conversions and such. I'm going to be drawing a new loft on a new build for this, just to give you a straightforward demonstration of the tools. Now I've started off with a straightforward ground floor, nothing fancy in there except a set of stairs I can use as reference. Now when drawing a loft you have to create a new level as we can be drawing in the loft space itself. So I'm going to grab the levels tool, set my wall height as 2400, as that is what these are. Draw around there, so I've got that level, highlight that, pink dotted line, copy selection, give a reference point, shift and place. Now wall height, I'm going to leave that there, but I'm going to set these wall heights here as 0. This is important, so when I click OK, you shall see that these are here. If I go to the views in 3D, there's actually nothing there to show. At this point as well, I'm going to grab those stairs, modify selection, and just explode them. Using the tool, so they no longer show on the 3D, but the lines still exist individually. Now, I'm going to go to my architectural, grab a roof. I'm going to grab a cut roof at 40 degrees. There you go, leave these options as default. Now this building is 5.5 meters wide and 10 meters deep. I'm going to grab an apex roof on this one now. Select the wall I want to place this on, so the 0 height wall there. That's my apex, or my gable end there, and then the link for the roof. I'm not going to consider flat ceiling or any of these options at this point. I'm going to just say no. But as you will see, if I go to the views in 3D now, select 3D preview, I've now got a roof on top. Okay, now I've just done it straightforward on the ground floor here, but obviously when doing your own, it could be on any point of the building, on any level. In here now, I'm going to start drawing my loft options. So everything you're going to need for this point onwards, for the next say couple of minutes, is under the attic options here. Now when we do our loft conversions, loft drawings, there's generally a good order to do these in, and to start off I like to put in the upstands. Now once we've got the upstands in there, it lets us work out, say, where the floors are all going to go as well. So we've got upstands for cut roof, and I can pick out a pre-templated size, say 0.9 high, or I can change these to whatever I want. Now I'm going to leave these as defaults and say 0.9 in there. Now the important reference here is level of floor structure relative to the top of the wall. Now this means that the floor is 200 millimeters, 20 centimeters above the wall plate. Okay. Now if you are having a floor that's below the wall plate, so you've got dwarf walls on the sides, that is important to put a minus symbol in there, and whatever dimension that will be. Now also this dimension will pop up quite a lot in some of the following workbooks we're going to use. Next again, depth of the bird's mouth. Do I wish to incorporate a steel in or under the upstand? So if you're doing stills in this, you can include them in at this point. If you have got very bitty upstands and you're not doing the stills in there, you can just say no and do the stills separately. I'm going to say yes for the moment, click next. Upstand plastered, decorated, insulated, primed and such. Now under the command window at the bottom here, it says select roof eaves line. So I'm going to select that eaves line just there, and it will draw it in for me. I can right click to bring the tool back up again, accept the defaults as it remembers what I've changed, select that eaves line, and it will place that in for me at the correct position, because the software knows where everything's going to have to be drawn, so it does it for you. Now it will draw it to the size of the roof, so we can just highlight there with a right to left selection, grab the little blue square at the end and bring these in to the walls. But once they're in, we now have, say, what could be the floor size inside. Now the next one I'm going to do is the collared ceiling. Area of ceiling, once again that level of floor structure relative to the top of the wall plate is in evidence here, and I also have height of the ceiling from the floor. Now I'm just going to give myself 2.1 meters high on this one, and this is ceiling plaster, decorated and such. Click finish, and then once again select eaves roofline. Once I've placed that there, it will show me where that ceiling will go. So I don't have to work out this myself manually, it will do this section for me. But once again, it draws it to the dimensions of the roof, so you just have to manipulate the lines there to bring them in. Now if you've got two roofs tying together, that becomes incredibly useful, as then it just does the shape of the roof for that section. So now, once that's in there now, I can go and add in some extra items. Now, under the attic, I've got suspended floors for on their own. I've got suspended floor for the side voids as well, so they're not going to be boarded up. Now, I can do these voids. I can go show you one of these voids now. So, standard flooring options there, width of joists, and if there's floorboarding required and such, seeing plastered, and across from there to there, draw, and there across. So as you can see, the first 2 points I select are very important for the dimensions. I'm not going to add any perimeter sealant trimmers or anything as such at this stage. Right click, bring that tool back up, and do these two ends here. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do the main floor across. But before I do that, grab a vertical line, place that there. Reason being is that when I do my flooring, suspended floor, there we go, attic suspended floor, plastered and insulated. I'm going to accept the defaults on this one. I can work between these 2 points and just draw in the sections that's needed. Of course, if I don't need some of these, the bottom of the stairs showing there, I can of course manipulate that so they're not showing. Now, I've just done a very rough grab of that there, so of course you'd want to measure that accurately. But now I've got that out of the way, I can go back to drawing my floor. There we go. I can say yes to the options. I'm going to say no to perimeter sealant, but yes to trimmers. One there. Yes to another trimmer, accept the defaults there. If I want to as well, depending on what timbers I'm using, I can even run one from the steel running from here to here. I'm not going to go with end straps at the moment, just leave them off for the moment. Get rid of that construction line, and that's now done. Now of course we've got the floor in there now, we've got our collared ceiling. We can also go in there now and draw, say, some windows. I'm going to leave the sloped ceiling off for the moment because we can draw the sloped ceiling around any windows we place in. So I'm going to go to roof windows, grab a Velux down here, because other brands are available, but those are the ones that we have. Change the sizes as appropriate. Once again, that reference, floor level relative to wall height, and height of top of window from floor. So I'm going to change that to 2.1, select that there, finish, select eaves roofline. So I can select that there, and place. I can right click and bring in as many as I want. Every time I place one, right click to bring the tool back up. Okay, go to my views in 3D, 3D preview, and there's my Velux windows appearing, roof windows and such. I can also go back to architectural, go to attic there, I can go to roof dormers, clad dormer walls, I can pick the dormer for 1800 by say 900 window. Leave these options normal because the floor height's already correct and so is the ceiling. Select next, just making sure my openings are the correct sizes, timbers measured and such, say length of top trimmer, spacing of tile lathe, batten gauge. Once you're happy with the options there, such as vapor barrier, dormer plastered, click finish. Once again, select wall to attach dormer to, so select this wall here and corresponding eaves line, so that eaves line there, and it will place that dormer in its position. I can just place that there now, and that's done. Now it won't appear on my 3D preview straight away, but if I go to architectural, roofs, flat roof dormer, I'll just accept those details there, select there, bit of flat ceiling, close that off, no more flat ceiling. Not going to go into too much detail on that flat roof, but I do want to go to my views in 3D preview, and it will now show. If I go to architectural, go to windows, PVC dormer windows, 900 deep, 800 wide. Measurements already done for me, so I'm just going to accept those defaults there and just place that. I'm going to select the snapping option down here so I can place it directly midway. Now I've got that in there, I can go back to my attic tools, I can go to my sloping ceiling to cut roof, select that area of sloping ceiling. So area additional rafters, strengthening required, I could say no because it's a new roof, percentage of overrun of rafters, next, centre of noggins, sloping ceiling plastered, decorated, insulated, and then select eaves line, click on that corner there, and then I can click within this shape here. Now I'm going to go around that window there. Of course, if I'm being really quickly, I could just go across the whole lot regardless and just get a straightforward area. But I'm going to be a little bit more detailed than that. And same again over here now, select the eaves line and draw my way around these. Using the middle mouse there to grab the page and move it around for ease. I'm going to just close it off there, and that's done. Now we do have some attic block walls and such we can place in there. I'm not going to go with them straight now, but in regards to these walls here, if this is a loft conversion that you're doing, then you may want to use plastering to the walls there, attic shaped walls, to decorate them, put plaster and decorate them appropriately. Now that's done, I'm going to save this drawing to my desktop and call it loft. Save that there. Let's see, what I might do actually is I'm just going to set all of this, leave that as actually. Go to Estimator Express. Now I've already got a job open here, so I'm going to import Plans Express drawing. It gives me a warning about overwriting items. Select loft, click open there, and it will run that import for me now. Of course, lofts by their nature not always straightforward, but those are the basics tools there that you can implement to draw your lofts. You can manipulate the shapes and sizes of them to fit things as required. Say that's taken me there 14 minutes up to this point. If you've got a more complicated loft, then spending that little bit of extra time will get you the same results. Import now done. Of course, there are a few items that require checking in on. As example, that roof windows. If I go, these workbooks will be highlighted for you. If I go into the roof windows workbook now, loft, look at the resources, it was just asking me if I want vapor barrier. That's the case if I am doing this on an existing roof with roof windows, then it can added a bit of a felt to help patch up the hole you've just ripped in the roof to fit the window. Sealed units not required, and also say preform liners or blinds. I'm not worried about any of them, so I'm going to come out of there now, go back to my summary, don't need to look at them, and leave that as is. Okay, thank you very much for watching this video. If you do have any questions on drawing lofts in Plans Express or what else it can do, please give the support team a call on 0845 1234 085. That's 0845 1234 085. Thank you.